Hi everyone, welcome back to Live Darts with me, Phil Bars. It's that time again, it's preview time as the European Championship finals happens this weekend in Gottingen, Germany, and we can't wait. It's back to ranking action after a few tournaments of non-ranked action, so players will be happy and not moaning about their ranking money. Players moan? Surely not. But can't wait. 120k up for the winner in Gottingen this weekend. Last year, James Wade started his renaissance by winning his first TV title of the year, beating Simon Whitlock 11-8 in the final. Can the machine do it again? Questions out there. Can he? You answer it. MVG back to somewhere near his brilliant best. Back-to-back TV titles in Dublin and Leicester for the Grand Prix and the Champions League. Peter Wright, after last weekend, he had match starts to beat Van Gogh and again blew a 4-leg lead. How will Snakebite react this weekend? I don't know. Do you? He looked broken up on that stage, has to be said. But hopefully that hangover won't last too long and he'll be back somewhere near his best. Right, we're going to run you through all you need to know about the action in Gottingen this weekend from the bookies' favourites, the one to watch, the draw and the ties of the first round. First up, the bookies. Who do they think is going to win this weekend? Of course, MVG is favourite, 11-8. Still value for all you Michael backers. Normally, he'd be odds on again after winning two TV titles, but he's not. So 13-8, some value there if you want to back Michael. Do it early because if he wins his first round game, I'm sure he'll go odds on. So now is the time to back MVG if you want to. Then from there, Peter Wright 10-1. Like we discussed earlier, 10-1, is that a big enough price to tempt you after what we saw at the weekend? I'm not sure. Let us know in the comments, all you Peter Wright backers, do you fancy that? Rob Cross, 12-1. Again, a little bit out of sorts, Rob Cross, at the moment. We all know Dublin isn't his favourite tournament, but looks short of match practice in the Champions League in Leicester. So has Voltage had enough time to get his game where it needs to be? Then from there, going price, 14-1. I like this one. The Iceman in the form of his life right now. 14-1. Each way value in that because he's in the bottom half of the draw, which we will cover later on in the preview. So Gezi price. Daryl Gurney 20-1. We've seen glimpses of Super Chin getting back to near his best. Is 20-1 enough to tempt you into having a little flutter on him? Let us know. Then there is a whole group of players on 25-1. We have Glenn Durran, Nathan Aspinall, Ian White, Michael Smith, all capable of winning this tournament. Again, 25-1 is enough each way value to tempt you into having a little tickle on them. Let us know. And the last one, 35-1, Dave Chisnell. Got to the Grand Prix final in Dublin. He was 50s there, so the bookies have slashed his price a little bit. So let us know what you think about, have the bookies got it right in their betting for the favourites for the Unibet European Championships. Moving on to our ones to watch. Of course, you can't have a one to watch without having the world number one, Michael van Gerwen. Like we said, back to winning ways, winning the Grand Prix for the 5th time in Dublin and getting his hands on the Champions League for the first time. He's full of confidence right now. Some people said there was a crisis during the summer, but not anymore. Back to his brilliant best, confident, swagger about him. So MVG, he's going to be tough to beat. If they are going to beat him, it's probably going to have to be early on because he just grows into tournaments like no one else. So MVG, the first one to watch. Then from there, the Iceman, Gerwyn Price, lost to MVG in the semi-final in the Champions League, but one of the games of the year. Last leg decider, MVG nicked it, but Price playing better than he ever has. He won the Grand Slam last year, but now he's a better player, more confident player. So in the bottom half of the draw, could come through and meet MVG in the final potentially. So Gezi Price, our next one to watch. Then from there, we touched on him in the bookies, Dave Chisnell. Moved to Harrows, career rejuvenated. 2 finals on a Euro Tour and in the Dublin double out in the Grand Prix. Just run out of steam a little bit, but still played to a very high standard in that final. Chizzy's power scoring back to its very best. So he's going to be there or thereabouts. And like we said, that price is big enough to tempt you to have a flutter. So Chizzy, the next one on our one to watch. Last one, Nathan Aspinall. The young man just has had another brilliant season, winning the UK Open and a World Series event. You'd be a brave man to say he can't go on and win another TV title, but just watching his Pro Tour performances, European Tour performances, the Asp has just rejuvenated his career from I think he was a couple of quid away from losing his tour card this time last year. I run at the Worlds, confidence has gone sky high, on the cusp of the World's top 10. So they are our 4 to watch in Gottingen this weekend. The draw, always important in tournaments like this, top and bottom. Can you plot your way to the final? So top half, we're going to run you through the big hitters there. Of course, MVG, number 1 seed. Glendarrant, again, got off the ball maybe just a little bit, but will be tough to beat. But on a collision course, potentially in round 2 with MVG. That won't faze him. We'll touch on that if it happens when we're in Germany. But Glendarrant, top half as well. Rob Cross, Dave Chisnell and Daryl Gurney, all in the top half of the draw. So it's not going to be easy for anyone to come through the top half. Moving into the bottom half, Geraint Price, Michael Smith, Ian White, Peter Wright, Nathan Aspinall, just a few of the big hitters in that bottom half as well. The field this year in Gottingen is the best European Championship I think we've seen. It really is tough to call. Would you rather be in the top or the bottom half? Let us know in the comments below. Right, moving on to the ties of the first round. This was hard, but we've picked our 4 standout ties. Of course, there's more, but we've just gone with the 4 big hitters that we think. Do you agree or disagree after we've gone through them? Let us know in the comments below. First up, Dave Chisnell takes on Dimitri Vandenberg, the World Youth Champion, against a rejuvenated Dave Chisnell. This could be an absolute belter to kick us off in Gottingen. I think I'd probably go with Chizzy just to nick this one at the moment, the form he's in. But Dimitri, we all know, comes alive on a big stage. Absolute belting tie for round 1. Then from there, Adrian Lewis taking on Simon Whitlock. Whitlock getting to the final last year, but nowhere near in the same sort of form as what he was. Adrian Lewis, we just never know what we're going to get from Jackpot at the moment. Toss the coin up in the air, whether he's going to be good or bad. This will either go one or two ways. It's either going to be an absolute great game or it's going to be a damp squid. Nothing in between. To call a winner, again, it's tough because both players' form is patchy. If you have to push me, I think Adrian Lewis's A game is better than Simon Whitlock. So on that basis, we'll go for Adrian to nick it. Then from there, Peter Wright taking on Jeffrey Dejuan. Is there going to be a hangover from Peter Wright at the weekend? How much mentally do they match starts take out of Wright? We don't know. Dejuan has got the potential to be an absolute world beater. He's still young, fast, frenetic. Really looking forward to this game. A lot will depend on how Wright is and how Dejuan scores in this game. I think this game's got legs. I don't think either of them runs away with it. I'm going to go Dejuan to cause an upset just because I don't think Peter Wright mentally is going to be in the right place. I'm not sure he's had enough time to get over what happened on that stage in the Champions League. Then from there, the tie of the round for us. Ian White takes on Michael Smith in round number 1. Yes, round 1. Ridiculous that these two are meeting so early in the tournament. Mainly because Bully Boy left it so late to qualify for the European Championships. As he said, he went to Gibraltar. It was a 125k game in his first round. He needed to win that because he'd missed a few tournaments and scraped him by the skin of his teeth. But I genuinely don't know who's going to win it. It's a tough one to call. I think I'm going to go Bully Boy. That's what I mean. Heart versus head. I'm going to go Bully Boy to win it. In the comments below, let us know all your first round ties. Who's going to win them? Who's getting dumped out? It's going to be a real intriguing game. Right, please subscribe to Live Darts, all social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Head over to our YouTube channel, turn notifications on, subscribe for all the action in Gottingen this weekend. We will be there covering it live like we always do. Thanks very much everyone and we'll see you all soon.